Sup, guys? How we all doing? So, I've been working on this desert map for a bit, pretty much for the last 2 weeks straight. So, it wasn't exactly like I could make a devlog of, like, here's what I did. I placed a bunch of tiles, and that's boring. So, live stream. And interestingly enough, we got a bunch of art and stuff to add now to the live stream to the game. We've got a bunch of different sets made by Sweekle in in the Discord. He made a crab set after the Crusher Crab. And the Healer Crab, he made the Healer Crab set, which looks awesome. Little eyes. And then we got a whole bunch of golems to add from Mao. Yeah, he just delivered a whole bunch of art, so we got a lot of sprites to add. So that's what we're gonna do. A wild Noia dev. Yep. So I believe I already added the ooze sprites in. Let's double check. Oh, Sweeko also gave us a Pharaoh set. Sprites, equipment, ooze. Yes. So we have the ooze film. That's in. So now we gotta add the Crusher set. So let's do that. So this is how the art usually is delivered, hopefully, with each armor piece separate. So it makes it easy just to slice up. I think the only thing that he didn't do is separate the feet from the pants, but that's easy enough. So go ahead and get those imported. So it's just a matter of putting them into this folder called Sprites to Import. And then I have a script afterwards that will cut it all up into the different individual sprites in Unity. It makes my life super easy. The chest. And then we need to cut the feet off. So we add new layer. Paste that in. Then we will select all of that. Inverse. And then we chop the feet off. Oh, chop the feet off. Uh-oh. Are some of his feet too short? Mayhaps. Looks like it. Well, that's interesting. Hold on. Yep. Some of the feet are too... Stop that. Move them up one. That should work. So now... Oh. Inverse. And delete. There we go. Now we have pants. And then we want to inverse again. And now we have shoes. All right, so now if we go into Unity, come to our sprites to import, there they are, and we run our script. What's up? So what it does now is you see it individually cuts out each of the sprites and names them appropriately. So I don't have to. So now we will add a new project tab. I will drag this off to the side. 2 monitor setup, overpowered. So we'll lock that tab. Oh no. We'll lock that tab. Now we go to our armor. So we have our crab set will be high-level armor. So that's strength. Crusher crab. We'll make a copy of all those. Wait, those aren't sprites. Wait. No. Wait, yes. We gotta move Crusher crab into there. Sorry, I think there's a plane flying overhead. Now, where's my sprites? Sprites, entities. Oh, wait, not entities. Equipment. I know where I am. There we go. Okay. Now, we go to items. Nope, we're not in sprites anymore. We don't need sprites anymore. We need equipment. Here we are. I figured it out. Okay. I already made these. So now, for the sprites parts. So this is the chest. So we grab our chest sprites. Oh no. I needed to lock this. Whoops. 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 Crusher crab, chest, lock, don't go anywhere. Oh crap, I need to lock this too. Okay. Everything's fine, I know what I'm doing. Okay, we did it. So we drag all of those sprites into this armor piece. Perfect. Now we go, we don't have gauntlets. We have a helmet. Gauntlets are a little harder to finagle, and I don't want to do it right now. So I'll do it later. Head sprites. Legs. And shoes. Add the shoes. Now here's something that we need to do. We need a mask for the head. Now, because of the way this is blocking the face and everything, I'm going to just go ahead and say that this would cover up any sort of hair accessory you might have on. So I'm going to block out everything. So if you wear this helmet, you won't be able to see, you wouldn't be able to see anything in any of your hair. So I'm just going to delete this and flood that, and that is our mask. This is the crusher crab mask. So what that will do is any pixel that is blacked out that pertain when it goes to render the hair, if there's any pixel that's blacked out there, it will not render it. So that's how I make it so you can have like huge hair, but if you put a bandana on, you only see like a ponytail sticking out the back. So now we have to go to our sprites to import. Sprites. Add our mask. Go to our helmet. And we'll add our mask here. Mask. Just like that. Okay. So now we could save. All of that should automatically get added in to the admin section so we can test it out. So I'm going to go ahead and do a build. And while we're doing that, because that's going to take like 5 minutes, I'm going to get to work on these monsters. So we have the three golems. We have the crumbling golem. I think this one's called the solid golem. Oh, he did. And then this one is the lumbering golem. So they've got all of their animations and stuff. Yep, we just added a new armor set and now building. So while that's happening, we're gonna work on these sprites. So the problem is that I need to reduce all, like as much as the blank space as possible and put these guys into uniform space as much as possible, and also trim off any duplicate frames, because that's an issue very Noia specific, and I don't want to burden the artists with like all of these extra rules that they have to worry about. So let's do this death animation first. So the first things first, all of these are hovering in air, and they all need to be 1 pixel off of the bottom. So we will change our canvas size, move the boundary 1 pixel up. Great. And then what I try and do is I try and center them inside of kind of their own little box. There are jet planes flying overhead because I live outside of an airbase. Okay, so we'll bring this one in, and then this guy stays within his little boundary here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So even though this guy doesn't, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yes, he does. So I'll move him over. Actually, is he okay? Is he okay where he's at? No, he needs to move into the middle. Okay. I always forget exactly how to do this. I think you first select, then you select all the frames. Oh, then you select all the frames. And then you click 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then click out. Nope, screwed it up. You select all the frames first. And then highlight? Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. There we go. There we go. Okay, so now... Oh no, I chopped off his arm. Okay, hold on. We gotta move this dude. Okay, so he's 1 pixel in there. One single pixel. We have to move him a ways. So that's that's the back. I did that backwards. Yep. Highlight first, then I think he needs to move further. That looks good. So this way he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he should fit within these 5 squares, which should be able to now trim that off. Ta-da. And this guy needs to move over. Yeah, see now he fits. Okay, so now grab yonder dude. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nailed it. Perfect. So then also none of them go above this line, so we can trim that. I don't know if I necessarily need to do this. I could do all of this in Unity as well, but I find it easier to just do it here. Okay. So now we export to a sprite sheet. I do by columns. Ta-da! Sprite sheet. Oh, whoops. This one. He's dead there, so now we delete. Bam. And that is how you make a sprite sheet. Let me export that. Sprite entities. Old forest. What guy is this? This is crumbling. Oh, we have to change something. Golem. Death. Sheet. We have to do something because these glowy bits are separate. We have to do one with and one without. So erase all of those. We'll re-export. If you wonder why I always pick the file path, I don't know why, but Sprite has a weird issue where it'll duplicate the file path and then I'll find my file in like 75 folders down. And I don't know why it does that. Okay, so I just got into a habit of always going to my file path manually. Okay, so then we separate the glowy bits. Oh, and I think these have to be white. Yes, these have to be white. Because they change from blue to... Let me see how I did it. Open... Glow. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, but did I just do that? Nope. Sprite, edit, hue, saturation. Nope. 0, saturation, and then I think lightness goes to... We'll say 15. Let me open that one back up. Close enough. Death. Glow. Perfect. All right. Oh, hey. And so now we're going to test out our new armor set that we just made. Exhibitionist. Items. So we didn't So that's Gloomwalker. Oh, Crusher Crab. Crusher Crab, Crusher Crab. Crusher Crab. Crusher Crab. Crusher Crab. So, with any luck... Oh. Where are my pants? Yeah. 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 I think the shoes are slightly broken. It's just running off the... That's a sprite. A sprite is a critically acclaimed sprite pixel art platform. How dare you? Awesome. We have Crusher Crab armor. And just for you guys that have tuned in to see the devlog, you want to see what happens when you wear all of the Crusher Crab set? You become crab. Because why not? Where are the monsters? They're there. And so this does change your attack animation. So there's a line in the code that basically says if there's an attack animation attached to the transformation, just whatever attack you do, perform that animation. So this is the tank set, like the Crusher Crab is supposed to be the tank set. So you should be relatively close to your target, and you go whack. You get crab animations. But then it also does look really funny if you switch to ranged. Throw arrows at things. Because why not? And then the other armor sets aren't in yet. Oh, that's crab gem. Bubbler. Razor crab. I don't know if all of these are working just yet. Let's find out. Razor crab. Woo! Razor crab. Get him. And then we have the gem crab. This is the mage crab. Oh, there's a pixel there I missed. Oh God! I didn't think this through. Go away. And then is that the gem crab? Oh yeah, and then you have your healer crab. Perfect. Hold on. Yes. Okay. So that all worked. Nice. Few minor errors that need to be corrected. Couple pixels out of alignment, but it's easy enough to solve. So now you have to wait for Unity takes a while to stop playing. But yeah. So now we get to work on this guy. Okay. So this is his attack, which is awesome. Now the problem here is I might have to separate his arm because this guy floats off the ground, but the way the game is rendered, you see how all the sprites are kind of like stood up off the ground? This arm, like if you imagine this line here was the ground, his arm will clip into the ground. So the way I did it with the crusher crab is essentially you detach the arm and you render it as a separate sprite parallel with the ground rather than at the 50-degree tilt angle that everything else, that the rest of the sprite body is at. It's a little difficult, but it's possible. Unity is taking a long time to stop. Same with this. Why are you taking so long? Oh, that figures. Goodbye. I wonder if Unity crashed. That'd be hilarious. Okay. So the way that I would do that is I might have to move this guy up a few pixels so he's floating a little higher. Or I have to make his arms entirely separate from his body during his animations. And I don't want to deal with that right now, so I'm going to do something else. I think I already have his movement in Unity. You done? I think Unity crashed, guys. Rip. Okay. We'll wait to see if that figures itself out. We'll move on to this one instead. So this is... Oh, this is his attack. Angry stomps. Okay, so once again, those pixels are lined up. This one is not. Is it? Are those the same? Oh, they are. Illusions. Do they ever go below? No. Okay. So, once again, we'll raise our canvas. So this guy goes all the way up. Does it go any higher? No. So we can bring our canvas down. Now we need, so this is going to be weird because these, the left and right sprites, oh shoot, I messed that up on the other one. Oh, Unity is officially crashed. Restart it. So this sprite is a lot wider than these are going to be. So this is going to be a giant pain in the butt to slice out. So I could make 3 or 4 separate sprite sheets, one for each one of these. I might end up doing that. It would probably make it a lot easier. One thing that I did completely mess up is this is only the left-facing perspective, and I need to duplicate this and make it the right-facing perspective as well. Because for whatever reason, the mirror option in the animations doesn't work for sprites. Or at least I've never gotten it to work. And it's just easier for me to duplicate. But I'll do that after. I'll go back to this guy, because he's more interesting looking now. If it seems like I'm squirreling all over and just losing my sense of focus all the time, you're correct. Why not make it so the arm looks like it's digging into the ground? Because that's extra art, and I can't draw. It won't look like it's digging into the ground like you would expect to have like the dirt and whatnot displaced. It'll just clip into the ground. It will look very wrong. Like, what? Oh. Okay. Oh, I'm upside down. Neat. So, like, the camera's all messed up for a second. So, imagine. Can I select the monster? There we go. So imagine this was our dude. He's at negative 50 degrees. Don't worry that his head is disappearing. When he swings, he'll go, "Neh." See how terrible that looks? How it just chops off? That's what his arm would do, and it would be incredibly noticeable. I don't know why. All my tabs disappeared. Unity crashed like hard. Damn, I've never seen that. Wild. Alright, I have to start it so the renderer will actually render out all of the other stuff. You have to start it once and then stop it. Hopefully it won't crash again when I do that. Back to this guy. Okay, so oddly enough, this guy is staying in his little element. So if he's 4, I'm going to make it so he's a bit more centered. Didn't work because I wasn't selecting the whole thing. Oh. 2. Too much. Perfect. And then this guy needs to move over. He's back. Ah, almost got it. Nailed it. And then this guy's going to be weird because his center is technically right there. Oh well. It's just because he's a weird shaped dude. There we go. And now we export sprite sheet. Export, and we need another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's 5 times 16? 80. Plus 208. 288. I know math. Who says I don't? That's a lie. I cheated through high school math. I was homeschooled. The answer books were in the downstairs cupboard. And then I got caught, sent to military school. Don't cheat in school. I just realized it's not 16. No. How much more? Oh man. There. Wait. Wait, no. Aw. Is that right? Am I crazy? Why does that not look right? How come? No, that's correct. That's correct. I'm not nuts yet. Uh-oh. Okay. There we go. And then we have to do the same. That. Okay. So export. Numbering column. Tag. Cheat. Doo-doo. Okay. And then hue and saturation 0, minus 15. Okay. That's the glowy bits. Tech. Glow. Okay. Oh. God, I needed to stop you. Don't crash this time. Nope. Where did your... Oh, here it is. So I need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's... that way. Okay. That's correct. Sheet override. Yep. Adjustment to saturation. 0. 15. Great. And glow. Replace. Did you stop? It did it. Okay. So now show you what one of them's look like. We have Old Forest, Golems. So take the lumbering golem. And we need lumbering golem. So let's just, running out of time, so let's just see what this is going to look like first. First, we set our sprite values. Apply, open up the editor. Does that look right? This is the glow. Okay, so then we hit slice by count. So it'll automatically figure out the size because we just do 4 by 4. That don't look right. Why don't that look right? What did I do wrong? I did something wrong with the size. Lumbering golem, attack sheet. Is that not canvas? 288 by 288. Yeah. Oh, that's right. That's right, because those are the wrong size. Dang it. Okay. We can fix this. So, ugh. So this is 64 by 80. Can we do this automatically? 64 by 80. We can sort of do it automatically. What the? What is it? What am I looking at? Am I looking at the entirely wrong? Okay, let's do this one because it's a little easier to see. Okay. So if it's 64 by 80, why is it not doing the entire thing? So that must be wrong. Oh, this is taller. Oh no. I'm a fool. I'm a foolish fool. Okay, the first two are 60. This is fine. Everything's fine. Remember how I said that I could do this in Unity? I just wanted to make it more uniform in A sprite. Well, now we're doing it in both. Dang it. Okay, that's 64 by 80. The second one is 64 by 64. This is 64 by 64. No, it's not. I lied. Wait. There should be. Oh my god. Really? Yep. That's what happened. These two are 64 by 80, and the two middle. That's what's throwing me off. Oh my god. Okay. Let's just get one of these correct here. So is this 80 by 80 then? Yep. Okay. And we'll put that bottom center. We're just going to do one for right now. So 80 by 80, bottom center. Game dev is fun. Game dev is fun. Okay. So now the parent. Yes. And the glow layer. The glow layer. The glow layer? What's wrong with you? What the? Unity. What are you doing? What the flip? We'll do it live. Bro, what? Why are you broken? Oh, sub animation. Is this actively running right now? Execute always. It is. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I have to do this anyway. I know what's going wrong. Okay, okay. This, the way this works, is it looks for the exact same name of sprite. So the body name, this sprite name needs to match exactly. And there's a workflow that I go through to do that. Yes. Okay. We're just going to disable that function for right now. Because reasons. I forgot about that part. Because it's been a hot second since I've needed to use this. Glow. Bam! Look at him. Look at our child. And then, programmatically, I can be like, Angie. Wait, why is the... Is that off by 1 pixel? Uh-oh. Why is that off by 1 pixel? Oh, because it is off by 1 pixel? Don't worry, we can fix it. There we go. Oh my god. Oh, that's neat. There's some rendering issues for you. Phenomenal gameplay experience. I think I need to do... Nope. Why does that happen? It's only those things. Hold on. What render are you using? Excuse me. Sprite shadow. The entire terrain uses that though. If I switch you to default. Aha. Yes. Okay. So if you're okay, right. But then if I switch this to foreground, fine. Neat. Nothing is... Oh no. That's fine. We can fix it. We can fix it in post. Oh wait, I need to set this guy's face back to blue. There we go. You need to be... It's fine. Everything's fine. Great. Glowy monsters. Now I need to do all of that 1,000 more times. With all these other sheets. So I'm gonna go do that now. And I will catch you guys later. Because it's the end of the stream. So, bye.